Beautifully done right there. So next fight, you can see him on the screen. TheShy versus Exosen. I would say the first two matches were exciting. I would call the second one probably an upset. I think people were going to generally pick Clid over the top, but hey, if Exosen can make it a upset win over TheShy as well, that'd be sick.
Well, and it's so interesting because I know some players kind of have been grinding this a little bit, trying to practice it out, trying to theory craft and figure out what would the best strategies be. But because it's not like we have actually seen this rule set before, players do not have hundreds or thousands of games to pull from. They have their handful of games they practice with their friends.
Yep.
And different kind of like scrim groups are coming up with different answers as to what is strong, right? So it is so interesting to see how it's actually going to play out. And now we have TheShy versus Exosen. It is Draven versus Aurelia. So TheShy is really going to want to try to push the tempo here. You don't want Aurelia to get a free level 6 to be able to kind of set up and look for a potential all-in, because you do expect Aurelia to win one of those full 100-0 type fights if it is all-in.
Yeah, I think the only way around that is if you manage to land stand aside at the right time to break the first Q, doesn't reset, gotta wait for the whole cooldown. That's a really big power difference, and suddenly you can make that happen. But good luck finding that window. Certainly TheShy is going to try, and it's going to be really exciting to watch how this fight goes. No surprise to see Draven get the early push. Nice, stack up the Qs, get some damage, bone plating on cooldown.
And if TheShy plays this really well, there is the potential of actually just punishing the turret so heavily that you get so far ahead in gold, or you're able to actually just even knock down the turret or force an all-in to deny the turret from going down. And that's where you can put your opponent in a position where, okay, great, he has ultimate, but he's at 20% HP and the turret's about to die, so he has to go for it. It's kind of similar to what we saw last year.
Sidestepping that stun's a really big deal. Takes one turret plate, but it's still a high trade. I want to point out that we are seeing a bunch of lifesteal from TheShy. He's running overshield, or overheal, so he's going to have a little bit of that extra HP on the very top of it.
Yeah, and I mean, he could rush towards a Bloodthirster if he wants and start to play really aggressive. When you have the Vamp Scepter, double Dorans, you can really afford to tank a turret shot here or there if you are getting a beneficial trade, looking to knock Exosen lower and lower. He's really punishing Exosen every time he's stepping forward for one of these last hits. TheShy is trying to get a return trade, trying to get an auto attack down to really make Exosen pay for it. And the other thing you have to remember, when the cannons are worth so much, it becomes so important to get that. So if you can actually deny a cannon, zoning your opponent off, as we saw TheShy was trying to hit a stand aside to actually block that Q entrance on the cannon.
Every time.
Oh,
and the ignite early. He might have the damage.
Flash auto got him.
Wow. First, couldn't even take the flash.
Yeah.
Woo! All right, good early start.
His Draven is looking nice.
Oh my God, he's actually just incredible at this. This is a pleasure to watch.
Yeah, I mean, I was assuming it was going to be the flash auto, and Exosen tried to flash out, but didn't even need it. Holds on to his summoner. Only cost him the ignite. He got the early kill. He'll get the reset here on a lot of gold. Baron recall, so not going to lose much, if anything. And we'll see what he does actually rush towards. Will he go for something like Tabby's, a little bit more defensive, or is he going to go straight towards a BF?
He's waiting for BF money. It's got to be BF money. Yeah. There you go.
I like it.
Sells the potion, gets it back. It's like, nah, maybe.
Can he get
Longsword?
Longsword? He's smiling. I think it's got to be a funny buy if he's
no magic mantle. Oh, it is Tabby's.
Tabby's.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Tabby's are really strong here.
Yeah.
Both for the armor, but also the move speed is very important. If you can actually dodge out of the Aurelia E, the stun, it's going to be very difficult for Exosen to win any sort of an all-in where you do not land that E stun.
This is going to be the 20% current health auto. Chunk. Decent damage there.
Yeah, it looks like there was actually overheal on Exosen, though, built up. He had a shield, so didn't take that much damage, actually, from that quick trade.
Yeah, and likely bone plating is going to work pretty positively when you've got both that passive damage and the auto attack. At least one of them is going to get blocked a bit, so
definitely
doing all right. But you can see, stand aside, 1 extra auto attack, 2 extra auto attacks. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, anytime he procs that PTA, that
gosh.
axe is doing so much damage in addition to that damage proc. Looks like TheShy was trying to think about, can I actually walk up and try to contest that health back? Decides he cannot, but he is in a great spot here. And
oh, this fight does not look close. He might kill him right now. This is probably over. TheShy! Incredible player.
Yeah, we heard Pabu talking about how TheShy is this king of 1v1.
How
he dominates the top lane. And he brings out a pick you would not expect of a top laner. It is Draven, not an easy pick to master if you are not an AD player.
Yep.
And he made it look easy. He crushed Exosen.
Yeah, that was just full-scale slaughter. An absolutely great play by him. Didn't look like there was ever a way in. I mean, the really big setup for me was the fact that he dodged every single Aurelia stun.
Never got hit the whole game. So, able to play it so incredibly well. Punishing Exosen anytime he ever tried to go for a minion. You know, he was really looking comfortable on this Draven, and here is this final fight. It was Exosen looking for a potential all-in here, but TheShy had such an HP advantage to punish him so heavily on this. Exosen, I think, just decided he couldn't actually get away, and did have to fit that all-in. It wasn't good for him.
No. He could have just run and then burn flash, keep going away, but he's like, if I'm going to fight it all, I might as well go for the ult all-in. Now that E's on cooldown, I'll land the reset, and it just was not close. It's like, well, you're just better.
Yeah, I think his best chance would have been you just reset and then you try to immediately all in. And you hope you actually make something happen there. But TheShy looking dominant, and we have another one coming right up. It is going to be